Check. That should work. Let me grab real quick the release notes. Release notes. Pre-alpha release notes. Dev branch. Hotfix. Oof. There we go. I mean, I can do this, but that's not. That's what we have right now. Because I'm not gonna show Discord, even though it's in streamer mode. It's like not everything is. It's not good. Anyway, so we got new map. The whole map has been completely rebuilt from scratch. Terrain has been redesigned to have less frequent and less extreme elevation changes. That's good. It's the foxhole problem, right? You can't build here. One. Elevation changes, especially when you're doing homesteads, is pretty painful at times. Placing the foundations, and then you want stairs, and the stairs don't work nicely. And yeah, I haven't played Death Branch Skeeters, so I don't know how much the difference is, but yeah, I'm happy they did, because it had a lot of steep angles that were very hard to build on. So yeah, and hi, Coolman. Towns have been completely reworked with a new central keep and modular walls. I haven't really seen that again. Walls can now be destroyed and repaired during combat. I suppose that means destroyed by the defenders, right? Yeah, the riverbanks, but that's something that is an issue in a lot of games. Is like a lot of developers like to make the riverbanks not. I don't know if this is an English word, but wadeable. Like it's not a nice gradient. It's like you boop, and you fall in, and because in Anvil you can't really swim. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. At least I think I know what you mean, right? So each town now features 3 fully functional gates. That means that every town doesn't start open, but has walls and has gates. That's good. Nearby structures access menu. You could do that with holding Alt with ads inserted. What did you insert that live or not? Don't break your heart. What are you playing, Andrew? I haven't chosen yet because it's not time yet, and I always choose it the last time. And like for once, I can. I mean, I can go same faction. No issue. I have no real loyalties other than to myself. You are an ancient. All right. Ancients it is then. So nearby structures access menu. Certain structures now appear in the nearby structures menu. I'll have to see how that works. Allow quicker interaction with nearby structures, making access easier in crowded areas. That's nice. Repair interface. Repair benches now offer both manual repair and repair all options. Manual repair allows players to select individual items from their inventory to repair. Repair all repair all. It needs quotation marks. It's easier. Repairs every eligible item in the player's inventory. So, okay, that's good. So, if you're lazy and you have nails enough, you can just click the repair all. But if you're low on nails, you're going to pick and choose because you don't want to repair the thing that still has 90% durability, right? You generally speaking, you only want to repair things that are at, as we would say, at the end of their Latin. That doesn't make any sense to anybody who isn't Dutch. Doesn't matter. Nails can now repair multiple items instead of being consumed for every individual repair. Well, if I know beforehand how many nails it will cost me, that's fine. Homesteads claimed by a house now display a unique icon on the world map. With how badly I'm reading this, I'm surprised I can get through my scripts. It makes house-owned homesteads easier to identify and locate. Yes, that's good. So if people are in your house or clan, you can find their location pretty easily. That's good. Structures now include rental access options to indicate whether they are available for rent. Players can view nearby rentable structures by holding Alt. Okay, that's good. So before we could you could rent access to a homestead, but you wouldn't know which workbenches were available to you. Because making your homestead available for rent didn't automatically make everything inside your homestead accessible to the people that were renting, which was okay because it was like a first iteration on the system, on the renting system. But it led to basically honey traps where people had homesteads that were open to rent, and like you paid for rent and then you couldn't do anything. So. Improve visibility and management of rental properties. We'll have to see. Chimneys and smoke. Structures using combustion now generate smoke while operating. So I'm assuming that's things like the furnace and the hearth and the oven and shit like that. Smoke accumulates inside enclosed spaces and can damage players if left unventilated. To be fair, lung cancer takes quite a lot of time to develop, but we'll... No, it's going to be carbon monoxide poisoning, isn't it? Yeah. Chimneys provide the ventilation required to safely remove accumulated smoke. I like this idea. I'm very wary of the weird shenanigans we will see on how people build just to maximize like floor space and closed floor space and chimneys. Because there's going to be an optimum that doesn't look good, but makes it like, yeah. Hello! Item exchange. Players can now safely exchange items through a dedicated system. Hold Alt and use your right mouse button on another player to send a barter request. Once accepted, both players can select items and complete the exchange through a secure trade interface. Pretty standard stuff, yes. Yeah, I haven't seen it in action, Skeeter, so we'll see how it works. If it's like accumulating on a per cube basis, which is probably my guess, like a foundation cube, could be different. Named avatar storage capacity has been increased from 300 to 1,000. That's not for people, right? That's for the town keep, I guess. UI of structures that accept avatars will now only display avatars the player has permission to access, including personal and house. Okay, that's good. So I don't get to see like the gazillion avatars that are available at a keep that I can't use, only the ones that I can use. That's excellent. Combat has been completely reworked. Weapons now feature secondary, control left mouse button, and tertiary, alt and left mouse button, expanding each weapon's moveset. Attack damage is no longer reduced by low stamina. I don't play enough Melee to know how that works. If that is a big buff or big downside, whatever. Attacking and blocking now consumes combat stamina in the center of the HUD in place of the guard meter. So we don't have a guard meter anymore. We have a combat stamina. Combat stamina regenerates over time, but pauses while sprinting. The regeneration pauses. Regenerates more slowly while guarding and is increased by shield wall strength. So if we're holding our shields up, it's regenerating slower than if we're not holding our shields up. But if we stand next to each other and we all hold our shield up, we get shield wall. And that increases the regeneration, but not, I'm assuming, at the same speed it would be as if I'm not holding my shield. There's 3 stamina bars now. That's not enough. We need to go deeper. We need more stamina bars. Oh, God. Guarding is now activated manually using a dedicated key. Right mouse button. That's not a key. That's a button. I don't want to be pedantic. I am pedantic. I know. Guard is automatically lowered whenever an attack is performed, encouraging more deliberate offensive and defensive timing. I am assuming, but I might be wrong. Would my guard automatically be lowered if I run out of combat stamina? That would be something I would expect. Auxiliary equipment is now entirely player-driven instead of spawning automatically, so no more free stabby stabs. That's good. Equipment kits can be crafted at a town workshop using public silver. 3 kits are available: swordsman, spearman, and bowman. Huh, that's like Kingdom. Is it Kingdom? The pixel art game where you can only walk left to right and can order stuff. I think that have swordsman, spearman, and bowman. Each kit provides the appropriate equipment for its respective combat role. Makes sense. Auxiliary avatars can now be recruited at the avatar recruitment table. This is a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. I want to fight a bit more this round of tests, but I'm not sure if I will do that, but that's the plan. Public silver can be used to recruit auxiliary avatars at a cost of 1 silver for 5 auxiliary avatars. Auxiliary avatars will be like the level 1, right? Everything level 1, not upgradable. Recruited auxiliary avatars are stationed at the local keep. Makes sense. Stored auxiliary avatars can now starve and require auxiliary rations to stay alive. So that's basically AMSUPs. Auxiliary ration supplies can be acquired from the town workshop. Unpacked at any camp, yielding 1,000 auxiliary rations. I mean, all of this is just to stop people from putting too many in. Anyway, it's almost time, so let's go to actual Anvil. There we go. And it says, this update adds features that require the key bindings to be reset in order to work properly. Do you wish to reset your key bindings now? Yes. We'll see if that works. Play. I was so close. 15 seconds. My God. My God. Wait, what did he say? Oh, crap. We were going ancients. Ancient. Ah. The ancient regime. Engage with your audience. Q&A, poll. Nah. Close. Why is there a little one? What does that mean? Why is it there? It's like a notification, but it is not a notification. It's very simple. Okay, let's return. Where were we? We're reading through the patch notes, right? Marketplace expiry timers. Buy and sell orders placed in marketplace now expire after 72 hours. That's good, because that prevents people from using the market as storage. When an order expires, any remaining items or generated silver are transferred to the town's private storage. If no private storage is rented in that town, the items are destroyed. Good. Homesteads now allow owners to set a custom rental price. Excellent. Dedicated button has been added to the homestead UI for configuring rent prices. Base max stamina, drain rage. This is a lot of stuff that I don't know about. Oh, there we go. Playtest notes. Changes. Homestead structures dismantled more than 1 hour after play. Ancients. I am an ancient. Oh, wow. The map is really different. Yeah, we'll go there. Ha! Nice. 69 players in front of me. I was going through the release notes. Homestead structures dismantled. Fully built. Now refund only 50% of their material. That's good. So you don't get the... I mean, it might need some tweaking for the time, but like you have time to blow up in your planning phase without losing stuff. But they're assuming, like, if you had it for an hour, you basically made up your mind. And if you didn't, if you deleted, you only get 50% back. That's good. Background opacity of structure windows alerts and tutorial widget increased for improved readability. I forgot what the opacity was for that, so I don't know what that was. A bunch of bug fixes. Yeah, that's about it. Now we'll just wait. Do we have actual game audio? Looks like it, yes. Bing, boom. Always comb your beard. In the meantime, I'll grab my phone. I'm modern like that. Yep. It's easier. I can look on Discord without like giving shit away. We're close. We're almost starting. Ooh! Excitement. 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 Probably have to redo the tutorials, don't I? Well, I'm not going to because there's no dev branch. So. Maybe if I feel like it, but there's like Foxhole videos that I'm doing as well right now. Scripts at least that I'm working on. So, gonna be tough. Oh. It doesn't duck, does it? I don't think it ducks the... It should. It's not the current setup, because I think it ducks the desktop audio. I'll have to look into that. But once we spawn in, I don't think there's much music anymore, is there? Anyway, let's get ready. We probably get the tutorial in the top right. And we'll go from there. We will see. Do we get a traditional... we halted a playtest because there was... a bug? No, we don't. Oh, Mr. Bannon. Hello. View the bounty board at the town keep. Town keep. That's avatar recruitment. Where's the bounty board? It's full of enemies. No, it's not full of enemies. I know, but it feels like full of enemies. All right. Alguno que hable español. Okay. We viewed the bounty board. So if I do a boar and I hunt a boar and I bring a boar tusk, I get 8 silver. That's good because I need... Craft a flint knife using branches and flint. All right. Hello. Oh, everything is rebound audio. Voice input. Yes, that's that. Voice chat is on. Keybinds. Push to talk. You know what we need? What? What? Why can't... Why is this not a... Ah, there we go. It's so weird. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. That works. There we go. So we need 2 branches, 1 flint. Get some berries while we're at it. I wanted to ask how were the adventures as a physics teacher, but that didn't go through. Big sad. Big sad. 2 branches, 1 flint. So all I need to... I see flint, but I can't get to it. That's a deer. More berries. Well... Long story. It's all right. We can like leave that story for later. That's all right. Okay. Make a flint knife while we're making a wind. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We can't move. Yeah. To make it shorter, yes. Ooh, I can run up these hills. I can run up these hills. Keep running up that hill. Why is my... Oh, is that because I'm holding the knife? It is because I'm holding the knife. Okay. Interesting. They need more than 1 teacher? They need 2 things from you. A proof of being an adult, like a functioning adult, and... So we'll bring the... no, it's R, obviously. We'll bring the boar tusk back to the town, which is over there. Yeah. Yes. Wait, it's like blanket crime? Whether you like murdered somebody or shoplifted when you were 12. No, you're being prosecuted for it, not under investigation, right? The investigation is done, isn't it? Oh, that's a misdemeanor. Okay, so yeah. So then, so if it gives you a criminal record, yeah. I see. Hello.
Hey, bud.
Let's turn in the bounty. Oh, look at all the monies I have. 8 silver. I like the new town keeps, by the way. Corner tower, no. Avatar recruitment. Where do I rent storage? Let's have a look. Does that go upstairs? It does go upstairs. That's the corner tower. But where do we get our storage? That's the bounty board. That's the town keep. There we go. Private. Rent private storage. 5 silver. How long? 2 days. Excellent. Go. Goes there. No. 1, 2, 3. Gas, yeah. Ah, yeah. That's probably a bad idea, yeah. Foodsies. Fire pit. I must be pledged. I know, but, you know, if I go outside the town, I can make one. pretty till August. August is when it's judgment time. I mean, you're very good at sitting pretty, so there's that. That's an upside, I guess. Ah, wait, that sounds weird. Has more to do with my brain, but hearing headmistress just, I don't know. All right. What do I need for pickaxe? 2 flint, 3 branches. Yeah, let's wait for the food. And then we'll get more flint. And we'll start some berries as well, but... there we go. I need flint. Okay. It's right-click. I need to get used to the right-click thingy. Instead of left-click, it's right-click to transfer. Or shift right-click. If you need food, just grab the next berry bar. It's fine. Grab it. Right-click on the berry bar. Right-click, right-click, right-click. No, on the berry bar. He didn't. Of course he didn't. No, did he just... Why did he throw in all the sticks? Don't do that. The branches are expensive, man. Shouldn't be doing that. Should be using fiber for that. No. Hold on. I heard a scream, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Pickaxe. Okay, let's make a pickaxe while we're crafting. Go back to the town. We need to use a workbench. I can do that. I'll grab some more branches, and if I find more flint, that's going to be great. Stone offcuts. Yeah. So I need to go find stone offcuts. No, stone slabs, or whatever they're called these days. Yeah, I don't have a named avatar either. So we'll go to the town, which is to the south. Over there. Look at that. It goes fast. Town workshop. I need something. Can I just... I can make it. This is not public money. This is my money. But that works as well. Stockpile. You know, see, this is my little contribution to the town now. There we go. That's in... I need to get that into public. Yes. Confirm. There we go. But I need to be pledged. Okay, fair enough. But at least I did do some stuff. Okay. Use a workbench in the town. Workbench. Where's the workbench? Workbenches are there, aren't they? Yes, they are. Workbench. There's not much I can make here, though, right now. This doesn't... Oh, there we go. Yeah. I need crude leg armor. And a crude helmet. And thin leather, but that's going to take some time. So we need silver to... Let's have a look. Thin leather. No, that's in the workshop. So 3 silver. So I need more silver. So the plan now is I find a stone slab, get stone offcuts, and make axes. or at least one axe. And I could potentially look for malachite, right? There we go. Stone fragments. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I have the map cover, because these days people take Anvil very seriously. Let's kill a deer. Oh, deer. That's a donkey. There we go. There's a deer. Oh, hiccup. Please don't fall into the river. That's not the one. It's there. There we go. Five is where my knife is. Alright, I should probably just put on some pants, right? Yeah. That felt like a good idea. Alright, town. South. I mean, it's on the compass. I'm not sure why I need to map you. Stand over it and press E. Stand over it, press E. E. There you go. So if I delivered the deer bounty, I get silver, which means I can do... that's not the bounty board. Bounty board is to the sides. Deer hunt. Okay. Workshop. Now I got that. Now we go here. No, so these are generated by the game. I'll go back to it to show you, but it's basically hunt boar, hunt deer, hunt wolves, hunt. I always forget what the creature is called. There's PvP, like kill an ancient, kill an pagan. No, that's not one. Bounty board. Okay. So we got the deer hunt. So it basically because because I had to first boar hunt, which is hunt one boar. Like I don't have a bounty for hunting one boar now, right? Like so if I hunt boar, I need to hunt at least 3 because I need to deliver 3 boar tusks just to get 24 rewards. I already took the 1 deer bounty, so now only the 3 deer bounty is left. You can see the same thing here with the wolf. You have 1. If I deliver 1, it will only have the 3-1 left. Reavers are like... Is it raining outside? Like, actually outside, I think it is. Reavers are like PvP NPCs. Bats are in the underworld. I don't know if you've ever seen the underworld. Dire ravens are, well, ravens, obviously. They're circling deadwood. Deadwood is necessary for your better bows. Bears are usually around, like, the the better resources, or in this case, I think the openings to the underworld. Reaver forts are just, well, locations with more PvP NPCs. Pagans, that's another faction. So if I kill a pagan and I grab his pagan oath ring and bring it back, I get silver. And I will get whatever he drops. Same for remnants. And you can pillage. And if you pillage like a farm or whatever, it will drop valuables. And you can take those valuables and deliver them. Religious relics, I haven't really dealt with that, but religious places, I don't think they've sprung up yet. The idea, at least the last test, is they will spawn along the front, and it's an actual location you have to fight over, protect, and while you're fighting and protecting, people need to dig up the, what are they called? Religious relics. So it's sort of a kind of a twist on like not holding a town, but holding a location and getting the valuables out. And once the valuables are out, the location disappears. Stone Wolf is in the underworld, so that's where the mining is, and the Manadir, which is like an ET or I don't know. Yeah, an AT type. Or maybe closer to... What would it be closer to? What's the homemade... the homemade type movie with the giant monster in New York? Like 2000s? Early 2000s? Like big... Not a kaiju, but like big monster. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Cloverfield. Yes, thank you. Cloverfield. Yes. So it's sort of not really the size of the Cloverfield monster, but it has some things that at least remind me of Cloverfield. Found footage movie. Thank you. That's a way better term than the horror show. I really dug. I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I'm not sure if I still would like it, but I used to like that idea of the movie quite a bit. Anyway, repair bench. Where is the repair bench? Can I see repair bench in town? I cannot, so I have to just go to the workbenches, right? Nope, that's the tavern. That's the market. And I'm cold. I'm cold and I'm so weak. And I can't fit. I'm buried alive. That's the repair button. So, repairing an item costs 1 nils. Repairing each item will cost 1 nils. The cost is shared across all items. This? What? No? Okay, am I reading this wrong? Repair an item costs 1 nil.
You can start hitting it with your axe.
Repair all items to full durability cost 1 nils. Why?
And it will start
there we go.
And then as you press Z,
where there was a relic side.
You can see there's 4 planks and they'll now
they're
turning to planks.
I don't see. Oh, there's a relic side. Yeah, so it's on the front line. Yeah, I mean, technically it is, but
you'll notice it turns to planks.
I mean, this is why we alpha test, right? Like, we could get one here.
You have to put it in
Yeah,
here.
that's not good. They need to rewrite. Like, if the pagans get one here, it's still way more in our territory.
There you go. Right,
This is excellent. This is excellent. Anyway, So am I reading this correctly? That if I repair
And now
one
you'll notice that it's
item,
planks, so then
oh,
you can
that's
press
interesting.
E, and then you'll
That will
notice that you have
cost
5 planks in the inventory.
1
Yeah.
nail, and if I do all of them, that costs 1 nail.
Yep. So then we take the planks out,
Am
and then we
I
put them in the
seeing this correctly?
diesel
That's so
stock
weird.
pile.
My guess is it doesn't fully repair everything for the cost of 1 nail, because that wouldn't make any sense. Because why would you ever choose to not do that then? I need food. And I need to do that. I have my silver there. I need to hunt some more. So we need to bring the flint knife. Eat. We follow the road and see if there's a fire pits. That's not the road. Let's just see if we can find a fire pit somewhere. Although I already ate, so it's not really necessary. In which case, I can watch my bounties, right? Yes, bounties. I can do 3 deer. So that's another pretty good thing, I think, is you can't just collect deer antlers forever. Like, they have a durability, so they will go bad, right? Let's go back, get our pickaxe, and go hunt for malachite, because malachite is needed to make nails. Once we have nails, we can repair, and we can move up in the tutorial panel, which is probably the way to go. I basically know how it works, but still feels like a better idea to just follow the tutorial, see if there's anything I run into right now. I mean, honestly, like, if I need to feedback the tutorial, is the repair an item using a repair bench in town? Unless I am just misremember. No, you need nails, and it doesn't tell you how to make nails. Not really. That's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, it requires copper nails, so you then need to figure out, okay, how do I make copper nails? Which is tough, because things are grayed out if you don't have the required items, so you have to hover over them. So, first of all, you need to know that these are nails. I mean, you could sort of read it from the icon, but it's not the clearest thing ever.
It's working, yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, I do need a fire pit, because I need to do my deer steak. It's not a deer steak, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't be like that. Yes, so last test, M65, M66, whatever, we could already make nails ourselves in the... Freezing to death, that's not good. Yeah, take the berries that are almost done, that's fine. Click the icon for the meat. There you go. So otherwise it won't do anything. It's going to be 1, right? So you get 6 nails for 1 malachite fragment, and I think you get like 2 or 3 malachite fragments from each chunk of malachite. Malachite is now also shown on the map. So if somebody discovers malachite, I think it's visible for the entire faction, right? Let's see. Is that true? That might be true. I don't think I've... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The rain sounds are good. But it's also raining outside, so I'm a bit confused right now. Oh, chicken. All right, let's just grab all the food right now while it's cooking. Yeah, I need more silver just to get into the town. The devs still granting access. You requested Steam and Discord with no log. So yes, but they use the system that Steam has in place for that. So anybody who requested access is basically on a large list, and when the developers tell Steam, we need 100 more players for our playtest, Steam will draw... Hello! 100 random names from the list of people that requested access. Yeah. For me, VCs would. I need my pickaxe. So it's basically a lottery system, and Steam does the lottery, not the developers. That's how I understand the system, at least. Can't I just do this? That's going to be faster, isn't it? Just make a new one. Yep, that's faster. I'm not sure, like, it used to go, like, there used to be rounds before most tests. But to be honest, I don't really keep track, because I have access, so, you know. Oh, we get one malachite fragment per chunk, okay. Planning to play with friends, only one got in. How many players are on... when I tried to get in, there were 70 players on my side. So on the Ancients, trying to get to the same town I was getting to. So that's at least 210... I'm not sure how to do the calculations. Last times we usually started with like 600-700 players, I think, at the start of a test. But I might be wrong. It's not something that I look up a lot. Yeah, but that's Andrew, I think, or one of the Discord mods that does that on behalf of the devs, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't pay attention because I already have access, so... That's not to brag. I mean, I can brag, but if I really want to brag, I can say I have access since... day one? Yes, since day one. I mean, I got access to Anvil before it was Anvil, so that's the brag right there. Okay, do I need silver to turn my malachite into nails or not? Don't think so. Exactly. Okay, so I'll fix my pickaxe. Excuse me. So now we have the nails. No, I'm just gonna fix everything. That's the repair bench. So I have 6. If I repair all, yeah, like everything is repaired. Huh. Yeah, there are people that get very lucky and they're basically within, I don't know, like 3 months. There's people that have been on the list for more than 2 years at this point, and they never got in. So it's there's no guarantees. No guarantees whatsoever. There we go. There we go. Yes, it has some. It shares some similarities with Foxhole. Yes. Too soon to eat this type of food again? Oh yeah, I see the icon now. Okay. We'll just wait. Recruit an avatar at the town keep. Yeah, but that's gonna cost me money, isn't it? Money I don't have. Let's have a look. Rider, 140, 40, 40. So I need 40. Okay, I need monies is basically what I need. So we'll go for a deer hunt. Right now, 5. 5. That can go away. That's already... Okay, let's hunt and we'll go the other way around. There we go. Yeah, it's... this is what you get if you have lotteries. There's... it's gonna feel very unfair that people get in that haven't been waiting very long, and people that have been waiting a very, very, very long time are not getting in. It sucks. But that's basically it. That's how it works. It's not great. Let's hunt some deer. So I need 3 deer. Or wait, is it 1 wolf or 3 wolves? I can still do 1 wolf. Yes. Okay, so if I make an extra spear... Hello? Yeah, like I said, 1 wolf. Oh, yeah, 1 wolf. And not a bear. I mean, I can... not a bear with what I have now. Not with my bare hands. Sorry. I'll see myself out. Is it still... C to go into throw mode? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Wolf. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Please kill him before you kill. Oh, damn it. We can't do that anymore. Oh my god. I thought I would have enough. I did not have enough. Alright. Let's quickly go back to where I died it. And let's not get killed by wolf. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm very low in the, or high in the hunger bar. Low in the hunger bar, right? I hope it's that wolf, because in that case I can probably kill it pretty quickly, but... Could be that wolf. Because there's no way of seeing which wolf it is. Schmecken! You need to stuff or no? All right. Back we go. Back we go. So you need quite a lot of... Well, starting out, 40 silver is quite a lot. I'm being completely honest. Last time I could kite the reavers, though, so I can try that. Nope. Oh, bounties. Yeah, so I have 19, so I need to get 3 deers is 24, or 3 boars. Let's go 3 boars. That should be doable. Or also don't drop pelts, which is okay, because I'm just hunting them for the... for the bounty, is the word I was looking for. Crap, why are you running towards the bear, you absolute unit. Yeah, I'm not picking the pelts. Because that's just slowing me down right now. Oh crap, reverse. Yeah, it's not good. Dear. Come on. Crap. Screwed it up. Here, have a pelt. I don't need a pelt. He can throw it away if he needs to. I wanted to say I can do mass production, but I can't because I don't have a tanning rack. So if I can rent storage, if I can rent access to a homestead with a tanning rack, I can make myself a cart, hunt deer, load it with thin pelts, and then just make a shitload of thin leather. But first, I need a bounty for the free deer. We'll take this thin pelt. Because I can. I also need some... not berries, but fiber. Yeah, the fight for food is a bit obnoxious in the beginning. It makes more sense for the named avatars, but for the auxiliary avatars, not really. Because it didn't cost you anything to make the auxiliary avatars. Yes, they do cost public money, but, you know, that's public money. How do I smelt malachite? You don't. Oh, this is good. So we need to keep an eye on the bounties because you can see that they're losing. Has no fuel. I mean, I can start fuel. I can start the fire, but we need an extra one. Do we have branches nearby? I don't think so. Come on. Sava. Kom si, kom si, kom si, kom sa. Come on, Sava. The last one can just run on its own. That's fine. It will burn to a crisp, though. That's kind of sad. But there's not much I can do about it. Because I'm not willing to stand here forever. So I think what I'm going to do is recruit an avatar. Because I think I should have enough silver for that. Hey, Marcus. Town keep. All right, we'll put that away, that away, that away, that away. No, avatars are like you inhabit an avatar. So currently I am in. I'll show you. I'll show you. First I do the deer hunt. There we go. Open that. Put that in. So, okay, I have 43 silver now. So here, no, that's the bounty board. This is the avatar recruitment. So you can, like, if I get Suzanne, who is an apprentice, I will inhabit a avatar, but the named avatars have actual levels. So any auxiliary avatar is like your run-of-the-mill standard, bog standard character. If you have a named avatar, they will have a maximum level for each of these, and you can see how you increase their level. If you buy them, recruit them, I should say. You don't buy them. If you buy them as an apprentice, all of their levels are at 1, like where they currently at. But they can have up to level 10 in maximum level. So you can level it up, and if you're lucky, because it's RNG, you get like a one with pretty high levels. The icons show what type of avatar it is. So this one has, if I would recruit Suzanne, the highest level she can get will be in melee because she has the melee avatar icon. If you do Godiva, that's hunting, if I'm not mistaken. So that will have like a maximum level of 8 or 9 or 10 for hunting. And all the other capabilities have lower maximum levels. Does that make sense? Leland is journeyman, so we'll start at level 3 or 4 because he's a journeyman, and he's a smith because he has the smith icon. This is melee, this is hunting, this is ranged combat. There's different ones, but they rotate. So if I buy one uniform, yes. So, yes, skin suit with progression, exactly. So, we're going to go with Lady Godiva. There we go. So, Godiva has a fitness of 8 maximum, but currently at 1 because she is a apprentice, right? Melee max 8. This is actually a very good role, except for the logging and mining, which is maximum 5, but hunting 10, which is excellent. If I now dismiss, I am still not Godiva, because I need to dive into Godiva. So we open the town keep, and now here I can see there's auxiliary avatars. That's just the normal skin suits, and I can go as Godiva. And I will drop all of this in my personal storage in the town hall first, and then we hop into Godiva. And we say yes. So the town keep is new. So it's split up a bit more. It's way more built up. So the keep has actual space inside. The whole map got reworked, Marcus. So there should be less of those very steep inclines that make it hard to build stuff. Okay. We're going to finish the tutorial and station the recruited avatar so we can station. The thing you need to keep in mind is your stationed avatar will use food. And that will use food, if I'm not mistaken, from a private storage, but I might be wrong, and it might actually take it only if it's in the inventory of it, but I don't think it is. I did say hi. What the fuck are you talking on about? Station avatar. Alright. So now we have to respawn. So if you have other named avatars, either in other towns or in the same town or in your homestead, you can deploy to those, but I don't have one, so I can deploy... We have 408 auxiliary avatars here, and I have one named avatar, as you can see on the left. So I can dive into... Still, I'm going to go back to Godiva because I already finished the tutorial, so it's good. You didn't hear? No, you just don't want to hear. It's fine. It's all right. Wait, where's Mike gone? Ah, oh, damn it. Here, Mike, you absolute mother. I mean, maybe I said it while I had my hand in front of my mouth, and you need to start signaling the VAR that I need to get a yellow card, Marcus. That seems to be a thing. You guys do. So we'll hunt, which means for a cart, I need 3 wood planks. The question is, can I do that within town? I can. Okay, so... Yeah, well... I saw Messi start screaming like a fucking little baby that Kukureya, who touched his upper lip. It was sad. It was a fucking disgrace, Marcus. Absolute fucking disgrace. The whole lot. Well, the ones in blue and white, not the ones in red. They were fine. So now basically, what I want to do, Bannon, or everybody who's watching, we're going to turn this into planks, then make a cart, then we'll hunt deer. I'll just gather a lot of those thin pelts. I hope they stack. I'm not sure. If they stack inside my stockpile in the town, that would be great. Then we'll check if I can rent access to a homestead that has a tanning rack. I just think it's silly if grown men are trying to get the other out of the game. Not because they, like, kicked somebody's knee into two pieces, but simply because maybe he didn't put a hand in front of his mouth. I need silver. It's just, I mean, the whole thing was sad because Argentina just never intended to play any football whatsoever. They were just there to, like, scream and complain, and it was... I think... I mean, it's all those fucking players below the garlic line, man. It's all the same. It was just sad to see that in a final, one team just didn't want to play football. Which, to be fair, let's be honest, they wouldn't stand a chance. Like, this Spain currently is just, I don't think any team really has a chance against it. Maybe France, a bit. But I wouldn't hold my breath. But it was going into it with a very negative... It's basically the Jose Mourinho way of playing football, which is just defend, 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 and hope and pray that you get, like, one silly counter chance and you win the game based on that, or you survive until penalties and win that. I mean, it was basically the same team that made it to the finals against France, right? In Qatar. Wasn't it? It's so weird to play like that. This is Anvil Empires, which is currently in pre-alpha. I am contractually obliged to say that while I'm streaming. It's, if you're familiar with Foxhole, it's Foxhole-esque. But medieval. Foxhole-esque in the sense that there is an entire logistics loop. It's not Foxhole-esque in the sense that you can have actually sort of your own home as well. With your own production facilities. Or you can rent them. Hello! I know what Scaloni planned to do. He planned to be as obnoxious and least amount of football-y possible. It's the same issue I have in Foxhole. It's top-down, or like semi-top-down. So I don't have points of interest to orient on. So I keep losing my orientation constantly. It's currently free to play, as in, if you get access to the pre-alpha test, you don't have to pay. But you won't get into the pre-alpha just like that. You have to go either to the Steam page or the Discord, request access. You go on a list with names, and from that list of names, when the developers need more pre-alpha testers, they will have Steam pull names from the list at random. Eventually, when it becomes a real game, I don't think it's going to be free to play because the developers of this game, Siege Camp, are not into microtransactions and stuff like that. So, yeah. Can you type the name in chat? Anvil Empires. I'm pretty sure, like, the actual streams... I don't know how YouTube does this. You're welcome. The urge to crouch is very big, but I can't, because... Crouch. No, you... no. Oh, damn it, mother... Okay, so hunting with a cart, not a great idea. I think it's that one. No, it's not. All right. Oh, because I'm on homestead ground, I can't access it because it's trying to put it into the... Yeah, fair enough. Right now, I'm just hunting, getting pelts, stacking up pelts, and then I want to rent access to a homestead that has a tanning rack that I can use, so I don't have to pay. Crap! I should probably just get a bow and arrows. Although it's still 2 arrows to kill a deer. So in the meantime, I'm also trying to... get my hunting level up, but it could take a while. All right, I need to get these deer. West is where the sort of public fire pits are, aren't they? So we had a good system last time on the pagans. We had boxes with the bounties. So, like I showed, like my bounties are personal, right? So I exhausted the deer bounties for I don't know how long. It's gonna take a while before I get a deer bounty again. In the meantime, what we did on pagans, we just dropped all the bounties in a box, and people that still did have deer bounties could just go to the box, grab the deer bounties out of the box from people who actually hunted deer for other reasons, and just use that. Which is a very helpful way of doing things, I find. We'll start the deer. There we go. I want to plant a tree, if I can. I can. I cannot. Too far from player to build. There we go. Placed. That's 2023, 4, 5, 6 for you. Marcus. It's also what you get for putting cartel hitman in your squad. Oh, I can open it like this. This is good. No, I'm sorry. Normal people don't get to play Anvil. That is not how this works. It's still glazed donuts. We're still on the lottery thing, where if the developers need more people, they will have Steam draw from the people who requested access. So it's still RNG. So yes, mere mortals, normal people. We'll get a chance. It's just not everyone at the same time, which is what you were hoping for. But that's not how that works. I mean, I want to emphasize, but not emphasize, empathize, but I can't. So. I mean, I've been in since, well, whenever the project started. So. Which is surprisingly long. 2021, if I'm not mistaken. If not 2022. I think 2021 when the project started. Maybe 2020 even. Maybe earlier. Last time I did check it, but I forgot. I am sorry. Sorry. Thank you. And that is a large shout out, yes. That is much appreciated. It's nice to hear that. It's even nicer to get the dono with it, obviously, but like it's a nice thing if you get like messages or comments on your videos where people are like, "Oh, you helped me with this or that." That's always really it washes away the occasional hate comments, definitely. Let's ask if we have a box for like leftover bounties. A new chain for my bike and take more pics. $20 I don't think is enough for a bike chain, to be fair. Could be, but just. It's, well, I wanted to say 1/3. These days, it's almost 1/4 of what I pay Adobe on a monthly basis to keep using Illustrator because I can't get, like, my brain just doesn't want to do things different than Illustrator. Let's not go local. Empire. Do we have a leftover bounty box somewhere near the town keep? No, it's very limited. Very occasionally I've had the last one I had was like on an old video where my voice went up and down in volume. There is people that like actual hate comments are very, very, very rare. I think it's usually just, I don't know, people that, I don't know, are jealous maybe, because like, or I don't do very many opinion videos. Like I will do videos that are not necessarily training videos on occasion. But they tend to not be like very opinionated, I think. So like you can argue that like my pronunciation is weird. I use magazine and clip interchangeably where people as gun nuts don't like that. That's all fine. It's all possible. Maybe I can just put them in the public. Can we do that? We can't. We need a box that does that. Because I don't have... Yeah, I have boar bounties, but no. I'll just drop them outside then, because I don't know how else to do it. Yeah. I'll have to actively search. But there are, like, genuine... What I would consider genuine hate comments that aren't just, like... feedback that comes on a bit stronger than I would like. Anybody in need of some deer bounties?
What? Can you say it again, please?
Does anybody need some deer bounties? I have excess deer bounties that I can't use because I don't have bounties anymore.
Oh, no, but thank you for that.
Damn it. We really need a box like that. Otherwise, can I put them in the cart? I can't. Yeah. Does anybody need deer bounties? I have deer bounties on me. I can't use them. I'll just drop them, because... Grab the deer bounties over here. Deer bounties over here. So I can live with people saying that I'm going too slow or that I repeat too much or whatever. It just means that it's either not for them or they can just, you know, skip through. Because the one thing I cannot do is add steps afterwards, right? Like if somebody doesn't understand, if I skip like 2 steps with the idea of it's going to be fine, people will be okay, and they aren't, I can't just add that. What people themselves can do is just set it to 4 times speed or 1.5 times speed or whatever, or just skip. I mean, I usually make chapters, so you know. You can just skip around. There's the occasional flare-up of people taking issue with my pronunciation of English words, who I tend to refer to the poem of the chaos. Or, you know, I should just, you know, if they can send proof of them being able to actually pronounce my name correctly, we can bitch about my pronunciation, which is fine. Yeah, no, I need something if I make a bronze spear, yes, let's make a bronze spear, because a bronze spear, if I'm not mistaken, I made the guide last time. Last time it was true. It will kill a deer in one stab. So let's just see what we need. Probably I need silver, which is annoying, because then that means I need to either trade at the market. So I'm in a sort of a catch-22, where if I want to participate in the market quite a bit with a named avatar, you can't really unless you do the whole thing yourself. So there is no really buying up like a letter and then... Yeah, I just keep running around with this fucking cart. Let's just ditch the cart. If somebody needs the cart, they can use the cart. It's fine. It's 3 planks. I will survive. I will survive. Hammer. What do I need for a hammer? 2 wood planks and 2 flint. So I need more wood planks. My team, I have no idea what we're trying to do. I'm not paying that much attention. So this town, by the looks of it, this is logistics and farming and stuff. Let me show. So this is sort of in the back lines, or at least we hope. And then this is going to be frontline keeps. So we are going to supply the front lines from there, I guess. Would be my guess. It's a bit... I'm a bit anxious in showing stuff. I don't want to give away too much information. Like, I don't care personally, but I know part of my team does care whether or not, like, that stuff is publicly visible to everybody. So, you know, I'll show stuff, but not too much. You're welcome. You don't have access, so it doesn't matter, Marcus. No, I need silver for this as well. This is why. Okay, yeah. I think I still have silver in the keep. Let's have a look. Keep. Yes, I have 1 silver. So we turn this into planks. We make a hammer. With a hammer, I can turn... No, I don't... No, I need a hammer to hammer it into...
Is my voice chat? Hey, my voice chat's working finally.
Yes. Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, so we make a hammer, which is 2 flint. No, tap, hammer. There we go. Once the hammer is done, it goes into there. The planks go in here. Abiotic factor. I've seen it. It's didn't like pull me in of something. It didn't look like something I would enjoy. I can see the fun in the game, but it's not for me. Okay, let's grab a copper nail and let's repair everything. Ow, 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 ow. Pain in my ankle. Repair all items. Yeah, this is what I thought. So what it does not repair everything. Like it says repairs cost 1 nail, but it costs 1 nail to repair a maximum amount of repair, if that makes sense. And if you have 2 items that are both at 50%, 1 nail will basically repair them both to full. If you have 3 items that are all at 66%, they will all 3 be done to full. Or you have 4 all at 75. I did not play Battle Brothers. I've seen people play it. I did not go like, oh, that's for me. They only are they're only saying that they're making remakes and announcing the next Fallout
What do you
because
need?
Microsoft hedge honchos just gave part of Fallout to Obsidian, right? Like, their hands were forced. I am very, well, not very, I'm pretty certain of that. So they suddenly went, Microsoft probably went like, hey, we bought you for like $1 gazillion. You're not doing that much. It would be nice if you did stuff. So yeah, where's that? Yeah. Menace. Menace. Doesn't ring a bell. I mean, to be fair, I haven't played that many new games. I've played a couple of demos that were sort of interesting mechanically, but other than that, not really. I did have a very good time with Crimson Desert, I want to say. It's not Crimson Desert, is it? It's... what is it called? Crimson... It's called Crimson Desert. I told you it's called Crimson Desert. That was fun. From an exploring perspective, fighting-wise, not really my thing, but it was enjoyable. Exanima. I know you and Ace, I think, said I should play Exanima. I watched it, I watched like some footage on YouTube and on Steam, and I was like, that is very cool, but not for me. Maybe if I actually play it, I do enjoy it, but no, it didn't look like something that I would enjoy. I'm running around like a headless chicken. I need more monies, so I need silver. If I hunt 3 boars, which is definitely possible. Yeah, 3 boar. 3 boar, we get 24 silver. We make bronze. We make 1 bronze spear, and once we have a bronze spear, we can kill deer instantly with 1 throw, which means it does pay to run with a cart. There we go. What are you talking about? I'm never frustrated with any game, ever. That's outrageous. I love every game equally. Disco Elysium. I am still waiting for Phonopolis by Amanita Design. I'm pretty sure it's due roughly around now. Tall, bearded, bald, and alcoholic. I'm not tall, you know that, right? Like, maybe I would be tall in, like, your neck of the woods, but here I'm definitely not tall. Like, I'm a solid, I think, about 10 centimeters below average male height in the Netherlands. Yeah. No, young buddy. I'm 174. According to my passport, I think in reality I'm 173. You probably confuse me with my brother, who is 198? 6? 7? Sort of. No, the shortness is from my mom's side, and my mom is from Zealand, which is one of the southern provinces. Frisia is one of the northern provinces. So, I don't know. Like my mom is 160 or something. No, 156 or some shit. Which is in a Dutch context pretty small. Why is it when I need boar, I can't find boar, and if I don't need them, I get killed by 6 in a row? It evens out? Well, you mean the Zealand blood and the Frisian blood? I don't know. Could be, yeah. But I don't think, like as inhabitants of the province of Zealand, I don't think they're like generally smaller than the other provinces. It's all what I try to say is my mom is from the province of Zealand and not from Frisia, and she's small. Those things are not necessarily connected, I don't think. Like, my grandmother was small. At least the grandmother from my mother's side. Yeah, this is the weird hump you get into Anvil. I get to in Anvil all the time. It's the hump where you either like grind through very slowly and like with a lot of annoyances, or you decide to join a group and just like fly. This is a phase you can fly through if you're in a group. But I hate other people, so, you know, I have to do it alone. That's, it's an awkward phase. This is not very, like, starting out is pretty okay. I don't have that problem in Foxhole, because in Foxhole, can I just switch? Thank you. And where is my other... I lost my spear. Can't see my spear. It should be there somewhere. What's the... Do we not have the interaction button key anymore to show stuff? Climb, guard, sprint, tertiary action, aim, reload, upgrade, rotate, structure, disable stepping, use, interact, use nearby, shift E. No, there's no... Like, it used to be hold alt, left alt, which highlight your... you... So now I'm short one spear. I mean, that can be remedied pretty quickly. I can just make a new spear, right? 3 branches, 2 flint here. No. Oof. muscle memory is a bitch right now. There we go. So if you time it right, you can just stab it in the face. There it is. So what? I don't know what the button is. Maybe there is another button. I just need another boar. We'll kill the other boar. Boar! I said boar. With OA, not EA. That's a bear. It's a deer, wolf. Hello. Let's find ourselves a boar. There we go. So we go to town. We go to town. We go to town. Get the silver. Make the bronze. Make a spear point. Make a wood blank, which I think I need silver for as well. Then make a bronze spear. And with a bronze spear, I can kill deer at a single throw. And then we could stack... getting a horse isn't necessarily very hard. It's the raising of the horse. So if you make horse feed, you can do the same thing as you do with chickens. You have like a bucket of horse feed. You keep it in front of a fowl. It will follow you. You bring it, you make it follow you back to where there's a trough. And if it's a trough, it sort of quote-unquote binds to the trough, and then if you give it enough food, it will grow up, become an adult horse, and then it's an adult horse, but then you need to constantly keep feeding it. So you get it relatively easily, but it's pain to keep it alive. Maybe, like, they probably tweaked some numbers so it's either harder or easier. This just keeps... It could go either way, basically. But in essence, all you need to do is find, like, a fowl, a little horse, and have horse feed on you, and it will follow you. Well, not on you, you have to hold it out. And it will follow you. So we're apparently already starting, like, defensive structures around here, which is a smart thing to do. Bounty board. So we had one for 3 boar. What? Why? Hold on. Why is on the right side? Oh, it just didn't load. Okay. Like there was no button. That was weird. Very weird. So I need one of those. 3 of those. We go to the workshop. I probably need more. We'll check once we're at the workshop, right? 2 silver. See, I was wrong. 2 silver. I need that, so I probably need an extra one. So, bronze ingot. We go to the workbench over here. No, workbenches are free, right? Wood blank, yes. There we go. And for a bronze spear, we need a bronze blade tip or tip blade. I don't know why it's called a tip blade. Wouldn't that be a blade tip? Am I weird? That's a stupid question to ask here. Everybody will say, yes, you are. Yeah, you are. You're a weird one. There we go. We come here. We open it. I need the bronze tip blade. I need my hammer. Equipped. Equip my hammer. Open this. There we go. Thank you. I wanted to salute you, but I can't. Spear. So now that I have a bronze spear, I don't really need my normal spears anymore. But let's keep one. So we'll keep the good one. The stone axe can go away. This can go away. That goes there. There is still a cart, so we can just take the cart. I need some food as well. Right. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, this happens more often than you think. I can kill deer with one throw with the bronze spear. Alright, that's a fowl. Fowl. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's, like, if I say fowl, it sounds like OU, which it definitely isn't. It doesn't sound like OA, which it is. But foal doesn't sound good either. Or it could be foul with OW as well, which it also isn't. So, yeah. Suffice to say, I am a bit confused by the English language at times on how to pronounce words. 4. Okay, I was very confused why did it not open, but probably because I was standing over the spear. Trying to do that first. So yeah, that's a little horsey. Right? Got 2 pelts. I need way more pelts, but... So again, the idea is to get pelts, stack them up in my personal stockpile, hire access to a homestead that has a tanning rack. So, like, I pay, but I only pay, like, rent for a time where I'm tanning the pelts. But I'm not sure how long tanning takes, so it might still not really weigh up against tanning in the town workshop. But in the town workshop, it will cost me 1 silver per thin pelt, which means that if I want to sell pelts, I have to basically sell them for 10 silver per barrel, which may or may not be too steep a price. At least 10. No, because I can't sell it for 10, because if I sell it for 10, I'm not making a profit. So there's no point in doing that. So you have to sell it at like 12 or 13. Or maybe turn them into light or crude armor pieces. That might work. Honestly. Yeah, that might do it. That might do it. Also, it's about time in like 10 minutes or so that I hop off, because I'm really paying way more attention to like how long I sit behind the PC these days. Actually works pretty nice. Doing that a bit better. I think they call it sleep hygiene, amongst others. I don't need to do more exercise, trust me. I do plenty of exercise. Marcus.
Hello, Free.
Hello! Like, I did interval training with my niece on Sunday evening. I had summer evening football on Monday evening. I cycled on Friday. I did 70K. And on Saturday, I did 50K. So no, I'm good. Like, I have a heart rate monitor now, which makes exercising a little bit less guesswork and a bit more targeted, and it also just gives me a better aim for like my recovery. Like, sure, I know when I'm tired, right? Like, if I did exercise and I need to rest more, but like now I can do that, but also sort of plan in a bit more. Like, okay, I'm not like doing a rest day is not sitting still. Is the point? Like, a rest day is still moving, is still exercising, but it's a light exercise. And it's just way easier to do light exercise if you have a heart rate monitor that can tell you whether or not you're like in high heart rate zones or not. Is it absolute certainty? No. But does it make me recover quicker? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Stop, you bastard. See, this is what I wanted. This is the industrial scale killing I'd like to see. Walking machine. Like, I can't really judge that, right? But why would you buy or use a walking machine if there's perfectly good walking areas outside? Maybe, like, it could be too hot or, like, it could be not safe or whatever. But, like, in my case, like, there's absolutely no reason to be, like, using, like, treadmills and stuff, because there's perfectly good sidewalks and walking routes and stuff outside now. Yes, no, that's what I said. It's like, it's easy for me to say, but yeah. It's easy, nice if you can do it outside, because you can just, well, literally just walk outside, right? That's the beauty of it. So it's is it like a treadmill? Like with there's the bunny in front. Like a conveyor belt type thing, or is it something different? Almost like a carpet. I mean, small is good, because treadmill, at least traditional treadmills as I know them, are pretty big. Like, they always are like a meter wide and like a 1.5 to 2 meters long. That's like a lot of space. If anybody needs deer bounties, I just dropped them on the ground. If you need deer bounties, here on the ground. I have no idea if people hear me. Freezing to death. I hate that. I like the idea of what it is or what it does. The freezing mechanic. But I don't really have like something I can do against it, really. Let's cook some more deer meat. And once I cook more, I will be probably going off. So you basically want to be using fiber, because fiber is just the amount of time you need to cook one deer or one boar meat, which is nice. So we just wait till this one is cooked. Like, it's cooked, it gets like half an extra second, which is fine, so it doesn't overcook. We wait, it says no fuel, you put in one fiber. That's like 1 second more than you need, which is good, so it doesn't overcook. And we grab some more fiber while we're here. So you can throw in like the rest, right? That will give you like a lot of burning time. The problem with that is your timing is off. So if you do this, you can just basically walk away, and by the time you get back, either somebody took the deer meat, but if nobody takes it, it's still going to be cooked perfectly because it just ran out of fuel by the time it's ready, which is good. It's optimizing the fun out of a game, right? That's what we all need. Yeah. So we'll just finish the deer meat. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm thinking of whether or not I will be streaming more this test. The idea is yes, but there is some scripting and editing for Foxhole video that I also want to do this week. So I have to see how fast that goes. I think I will be relatively fast with this one, but every time I think, oh, this is an easy video, it always turns out it isn't. So let's not jinx it. So one more, and wait, did I get extra? I'm still not getting extra levels, but I'm not hunting that much. And part of hunting, let me see. Hunting is improved by killing animals. I've been killing animals. Here's that. Yeah, bronze spear, definitely a way to go for hunting. Just remember to repair it in time before it goes bad. Right. Let's eat. It's fine. I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, I need to keep stock of, or at least pay attention to, like, my screen time and sleep times and stuff. Yes, I will stash my stuff. Game. And station my avatar, which I can station with everything on top of it. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. We'll put this in there. There we go. We'll put some this. We put this on the ground because I don't need it. And then what do I need to pledge? It's also squished. Anyway, I'm gonna store my avatar, which should tell me. Lady Godiva, can I see? We'll be starving in 1 day and 13 hours. Okay, that's good enough. I just need to remember to feed some more tomorrow. Anyway, thank you all very much. Like I said, I'm aiming for more streams, but I can't promise it. So thank you for now. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.